Welcome back to the Malaysia Money Matters show. It's the 3rd of October, 25. We're doing our deep dive today, cutting through that stack of news sources. Our mission, figure out the critical shifts for you in the Malaysian market. We'll start with corporate filings and then broaden out to the global scene.
Okay, so first up on the company front, Tenaga National. This one's interesting. They actually secured their first court win in that long-running tax issue.
Right. The big assessment with an RM 78.5 million.
That's the one. Set aside for their unit.
Yeah.
And the impact, well, you saw the shares nudge up 0.9%.
Sure, a little bump.
But it's more about the precedent, isn't it, for other companies facing, similar large tax claims.
Absolutely. And sticking with legal battles, the feed millers, Leong Hup, Malayan flour mills, PKB, gold coin feed mills. They got that judicial review.
Yeah, that's a big deal. It puts that massive RM 367 million fine from MyCC on hold.
The price-fixing allegation one.
Exactly.
All right.
So it's temporary relief, but crucial breathing room for them when they challenge what's, I think, the biggest fine MyCC has ever issued.
Okay, let's shift to insider moves. T7 Global.
Right. Their largest shareholder, Nick Norsroll, upped his stake quite a bit to 22.7%. But about RM 12 million. That's, strong insider confidence, even with the stock maybe dipping recently.
Interesting. And then VS Industry had movement too.
Yeah, sort of the opposite signal in a way. The MD, Gansam Yam, became a substantial shareholder, picked up 29 million shares. This happened while some other key people were actually trimming their stakes. So a notable counter move.
And we're seeing institutional money moving in as well, Prudential.
Through eSpring, yeah. They've shown up as substantial and been asked for core, holding 5.78%.
That's a solid institutional thumbs up for a construction firm.
Definitely. And then there's the IPO activity heating up.
Okay.
BMS Holdings got the nod for its ACE market listing. They're looking expanding showrooms, distribution.
Right. And ELSA, oil and gas.
Yeah, Elsa's planning an ACE listing too, specifically to fund their robotics division.
Robotics, which ties into AI maybe. Sense of Holdings.
Precisely. Sensoff appointed their first chief AI officer. That's not just a fancy title. It signals a real push to use AI for, better compliance, efficiency, maybe even boosting margins.
Okay, so that AI focus brings us nicely to the bigger economic picture. Malaysian tech stocks. They have been on a tear.
Oh, yeah. Outperforming the rest of Asia, really. The index is up over 5%. Inari surged 11%.
And the driver is?
Mostly the global AI frenzy, as everyone's calling it. Plus, there's anticipation that the U.S. might ease monetary policy, attracting that hot money.
But is it just hype?
Well, interestingly, Analog Devices, a major global chip player, basically gave Malaysia a thumbs up. So we're making all the right moves to shift from just back-end assembly towards actual IC design, innovation.
So moving up the value chain, that's significant.
It really is. Suggests it's actually happening.
And connecting tech to resources, those rare earth talks between China and Malaysia seem critical.
Very critical. China might swap processing tech for access to our reserves. Kazana could be involved.
Wow, that could make Malaysia a key player fast.
But yeah, the environmental hurdles locally are still a big question mark that needs careful handling.
Okay, broader market outlook. Analysts seem optimistic for Q4?
They are. Predicting the FPM KLCI might have its best final quarter in 5 years. Fund inflows helping.
But there's always a but.
Right. The stressing gains will be selective. It won't lift all boats. Think semiconductors, maybe. And the RAM survey kind of backs us up. Overall, business sentiment is better, but SMEs.
Still struggling.
Yeah. High costs, adapting to fiscal reforms like e-invoicing, the SST changes. It's tough for the smaller players.
So policy support matters, like the Buddha 95 petrol subsidy potentially expanding.
Exactly. The economy ministry hinted that e-hailing drivers might get a bigger quota under Budget 2026.
And governance focus, too. Sarawak and the World Bank.
Right. Sarawak's partnering with them to reform state-owned enterprises, aiming for better accountability, transparency, important stuff.
Okay, let's quickly jump to the international stage. Wealth concentration. Elon Musk.
Astonishing numbers. First person ever to hit U.S. $500 billion net worth. Tesla, XAI, SpaceX, all driving that. And linked to that AI theme, OpenAI's huge valuation, reportedly U.S. $500 billion.
Caused a ripple effect.
Big time. Global chip makers added something like U.S. $200 billion in market value just off the back of that news. Shows how connected it all is.
Meanwhile, across the Pacific, potential U.S. government shutdown drama continues.
Yeah, still brewing. President Trump threatened firing federal workers to increase pressure. And this is happening as U.S. planned hiring figures hit a 16-year low. So quite a bit of economic uncertainty there.
But diplomatically, Malaysia seems to be playing a key role. The ASEAN summit.
That's right. Brazil apparently sees the summit here, starting October 26th, as the perfect spot for Lula and Trump meet face-to-face.
Interesting. Underscores Malaysia's position as a neutral meeting ground.
Definitely highlights our diplomatic role in the region.
Finally, though, a serious humanitarian issue. The Gaza flotilla.
Yes. The global Sumud flotilla was intercepted by Israeli forces, and PM Anwar strongly condemned it, promising to use all lawful means to get the 23 detained Malaysians released safely.
A difficult situation.
So, pulling it all together from this deep dive, what do we see? Well, there's this clear momentum in tech, right? AI, chips, a potentially strong Q4 outlook. But that's running alongside significant friction regulatory hurdles, especially for SMEs here, and those geopolitical tensions playing out internationally.
Right. So the final thought for you listening is, facing this dual pressure, that global tech excitement on the one hand and these local or international frictions on the other, what does that actually mean for your investment strategy, your business operations heading into this last quarter? Definitely something to think about. If you want more in-depth analysis on the latest headlines, be sure to subscribe to the Malaysia Money Matters podcast.
Hey there, thanks for tuning in. If you would like a deeper dive into all the investment opportunities from today's news, subscribe to my newsletter at moneymatters.substack.com. I will be sharing a deeper analysis of the key investment opportunities from today's news, including what makes these opportunities stand out and how they fit into the broader market trends. By subscribing to the Malaysia Money Matters newsletter, you will also get exclusive insights on my watch list and portfolio and fundamental reports on Malaysian listed companies.